guys, so in case you don't know, or you haven't noticed, I don't have my pacemaker on. So on Friday, can you close that door please? On Friday when I vlogged and we thought that the pacemaker wasn't in the right place, well, I was sick just now and the pacemaker coiled up in my throat. Here. Can I have the bag? What are you on?
What, warm? Pacemaker?
Been against my boob. My bra. Of course it's gonna be warm. Anyway, basically in that vlog we thought that the pacemaker wasn't attached. Well, the first guy did, but then when the technical guy came he said it was fine. Anyway, I was just throwing up then and I thought I threw up my feeding tube, but it was the pacemaker and it was in my throat and it was so scary. I mean, I've thrown up feeding tubes before where they've got coiled in my throat, but this was different because I couldn't breathe. It was so scary and I had to call Tom and I managed to speak and tell him to come to the toilet, and then he had to, like, he said it was kind of like in my mouth and like some of it was one lead more out or
No, they're both roughly the same. They're just
sorry, what was that? And he had to pull the rest of the tube out because it was all in my throat, and
it's
then
like you had a gum shield.
Yeah, it was like some of it was like in my mouth and then the rest was like in my throat, and it was literally the scariest thing ever. Like, oh my gosh. And I'm running my feet now and it's causing a lot of pain and I'm just wondering if it's in my stomach or not. Because the thing is, because I won't be sick straight away.
Right, why don't you put your injury down and drain?
Yeah, it's a good idea. Okay, I'm gonna go check because my feeding tube's not in the right place, then we need to go get it sorted. And it'll be a lot easier to probably sort it if it's already like a working feeding tube. So yeah, let me go place my NG. Hey guys, let me just turn the football thing off. Tom's watching a football match. I've had a really rough night. Yeah. So far, from what I can tell, my feeding tube's still okay. It's in the right place. But I'm going to wait till I vomit next, or I'm going to have to wait till I'm sick again to check. I can't drain out of this tube. It's just not draining. It's just too small. I am waiting for my order of thicker tubes, which this is an 8 French, which is not ideal whatsoever. It's okay for liquids, but if I've eaten food, which I have today, this evening, I have been sick since then, but there's still some in there, it just blocks it and you can't use it. So I am waiting for, for 2 types of drainage tubes. One's a 12 French, which is the standard size that I used to drain, and I also have a 14 French, which is as big as I can go without it being ridiculously painful to place. And I'm trying to find a company that does drainage bags, because the ones I use at the moment are, I think they're the Farrell ones, and they're from the UK. But the drainage bags here, they just don't have them. The options that I've been given is to use a urinary bag, like the catheter ones, like the leg bags, which come in 500 mils, 750, 1,000 and 2 litres. And they're just way too big to be carrying around or to be draining with. So I'm trying to find a company that do drainage bags, but I can't find any. And my hospital can only supply me with the urinary bags to drain with, which is not ideal. So that my nurse even said to me, like, if you can find a company that does one, just order them online if they're not too expensive. Because she even said to me that it's really, you know, not ideal. So I'm just waiting for a shipment of my NGs, which should come next week, fingers crossed. And Monday I'm going to have to ring the hospital and let them know what's happened with my pacemaker. I'll show you what it looks like. We've put it in a bag because technically it's still turned on. I don't know if it's still turned on if it's like not connected to your stomach, but let me show you. Let me just grab a little table. I made this table in woodwork when I was like 14 or something, so it comes in handy. Okay, so as you guys know, this is the outside part of the pacemaker, which I was carrying around in that bag. And then these are the pacing wires. This was the bit where it kind of connects between the wire and then this bit kind of thing. And then all the way, this was all inside of me. And then the very, very end, which probably not going to be able to see. Okay, you can kind of see, do you see the very end of the wires, like right here? This little bit, it's like a little spiral, almost like a wine corkscrew thing, and there's 2 of those on each one. And I'm assuming those are the bits that get drilled into the actual stomach wall. And I'm thinking what happened was, I was sick once and it was really intense, like projectile, a lot of heaving, and it was really, really like, and I think that's when it came dislodged, and then I thought I was okay, and then I felt super nauseous again, and then I was sick again, and I think that the second time was when it came up, because it was already like dislodged in the stomach kind of thing, and then it kind of coiled then. So that's what happened. I know I didn't vlog today and I'm not going to vlog tomorrow, but I just wanted to do this update video so you guys know what's happening, and then I'll be back vlogging on Monday, but just so you know what's happened and I can show you now. So anyway, I hope you're all well. Give this little update a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. It's pretty rubbish, I know, me just complaining the whole time, but yeah, I hope you guys are okay, and I'll see you Monday. Good night.